Sarah Rother, R-O-T-H-E-R. Good afternoon, Chair and members of the committee. My name, as I stated, is Sarah Rother. I've been a middle school social studies teacher in the Chaska district for 20 years. To get where I am today, I have obtained my bachelor's, master's, and specialist degrees. My educational journey and the opportunities it has created for me have become a critical part of who I am as a teacher. Unfortunately, all of this education came with a really hefty price tag, a price I could only pay with student loans. I'm also the mother of two spunky daughters who are 7 and 3. They are actually the ones who motivated my husband Travis and I to get our financial affairs in order. We want them to grow up with a healthy relationship with money. So when I heard about the Degrees Not Debt session coming to our district, I jumped at the opportunity to learn more. After attending the session provided by my union, Education Minnesota, it became clear that the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program was the way to go. I was hopeful, optimistic, and fully committed to making this work. I took the first step and applied for a direct consolidation loan with an income-based repayment plan on November 7, 2018. I opted to keep Navient as my loan servicer because I thought it would be easier to stay with the same company. But then I got my first piece of communication back from Navient about my application 2 weeks later. Instead of helpful and clarifying information, what I received was confusing, misleading, and baffling. The loan summary sheet had various columns with different repayment plan estimates. The column that made me gasp in fear was entitled Initial Payment, which had estimates as high as a whopping $2,875. Travis and I were shocked, but agreed that we would make it work if it meant we would be free of my student debt in 10 years. Then I looked at the fine print at the bottom of the page. Initial payment did not mean a one-time only, first-time payment as we assumed. It was the estimated lowest possible amount I'd be required to pay each month. Apparently, this was different than the $500 maximum payment listed in another column. This huge corporation was trying to mislead me, and that's when the tears of frustration came. This is exactly what I did not want my daughters to see on my face, was financial stress and worry. I want them to see education as a gateway to their future, not as shackles of insurmountable debt. I decided to use my resources and emailed the Degrees Not Debt experts at Education Minnesota. They were confused and frustrated with this communication from Navient as well. However, they were able to give me some helpful guiding questions. Finally, on December 15th, I found out that starting the very next day, I would owe $750 a month, almost twice what I was already paying. My husband is also a teacher and his loans are $450 a month. We felt like we were drowning. We decided our best course of action was for me to apply for a forbearance, which would allow me to stop making payments for 1 year. It was approved, but not without more issues, more hassles, and more headaches from Navient. I still owe Navient $48,000, $78,000 with interest when it's all said and done. It will be paid off by 2037. Student loan borrowers like me need someone on our side to protect us from abuses by loan servicers and lenders. Please support House File 1424 so we have a student loan watchdog, making sure those who take out student loans have standard consumer protections from misinformation, customer service failures, and discriminatory practices. Thank you for your time.